Sivaya Nama Tiruchitrambalam. Welcome back to our discussion on Thiruppaatu. The historical sequence is the third one and the verse number is 8. Ponnaanai, mayiloorthi murugavel thaathai, podiyaadu thirumeni nedumaal mudimelthennanai, kudapaalin vadapaalin kunapaal, seraatha sinthaiyaan, sekkarvaan anthiannaanai, amararkal perumaanai, karumaan uriyaanai, Adhigai nagarul vaazh erikedila vadaveerattaanathu uraivaanai, iraipodhum igalvan pol yaane. Today's verse talks about Lord Shiva's two sons, which is Ganapati as well as Lord Muruga. You can interpret it in two ways. One is, he says, Pon aanai. Aanai means elephant. So, the elephant god who is in the form of golden color, who's in the color of Lord Ganesha is golden color. He's not black, only his face is black because of the elephant face. But other than that, his body is beautiful reddish color. And Lord Muruga has a vehicle which is nothing but peacock. This is one interpretation. Alternatively, we can take it as Lord Muruga, who has an elephant and a peacock as his vehicle. Both are possible, both meanings are possible. We can interpret in both ways. So, Lord Shiva is the dad for these two sons, or Lord Murugas, and also he says the next one is he's basically confirming one historical event. When Kari Pillayar went to Madurai, there was a king called as Nindrasir Nedumara, that's what we call him, and that was his name given later. But he was called as Koon Pandian. He had a hunchback, that's why he was called as a Koon Pandian. And the king with the hunchback was, he was into some other religious faith. And our Kari Pillayar went there. He managed to convince him because he was actually converted. So what Kari Pillayar did was he brought him back to Saivam and he gave the holy ashes. So after that, the hunchback was totally gone and he stood straight and he started going for war, and he was having such a victorious life after that, after he embraced Saivam once again. He went off from here, he came back. This is the history, and Nambi Arurar is authorizing that historical event. He says, podiyaadu thirumeni nedumaal. This particular king had holy ashes in his entire body, and that kind of a king is in the south, which is nothing but Madurai. Today we call it as the Madurai. Madurai is known to be the southern part of India, the original way that we call it. So, and there's also another belief that Lord Shiva married Meenakshi and then he ruled Madurai for some period of time, and because of that also he has a soft corner for South India. That's how they are addressing this. And he says, because of that, Lord Shiva doesn't bother about any other direction. He's always there with the southern direction because he loves the people over there. The meaning of Thennanai is not just the south alone, not just the direction alone, but we have to take it as those of them who have the intellect to differentiate and understand and achieve Lord Shiva's feat. They are called as literally if you look at it, we are calling them as the literate people, the intellectual people, and they are called as someone who lives in the south. That is the real meaning that we are looking at over here. This particular place, which is called as Adhigai Veerattanam, has our Lord Shiva, who loves South India so much. Not only that, he is in the form of a very beautiful reddish color, which is basically the crescent color that we say, right? That is the color. And he is the one who is the Lord or the king of all the Devas, and he is the one who is wearing the elephant skin as his dress. That kind of Lord Shiva lives in Adhigai, Adhigai Veerattanam, and that particular Lord came to place his beautiful lotus feet on my head, and I did not recognize him. So it's a continuation, right? So that the same feeling is continuing here as well in the 8th verse. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, Sivaya Nama, Tiruchitrambalam.